Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Code, and sorry for the last time because audio was muted. And I have created the file. Complete code on the GitHub is available, but I left the CSS, or you can say the responsive web development part of the CSS on you, so you guys can do it, and it will help you to test your skills, as we have already done the media query part for two websites before, and you can check them inside the intro to web development part 1. And this is the last website, so I'm leaving it on you, and so you can test your skills. And today we are going to start the next part of the intro to web development part 2, and that is the Sass. I hope in this video we will cover the Sass setup. Also we will cover the how to use Sass whole code in within 20 to 30 minutes, so be there with me. And here you can see I'm on my VS Code. I'm going inside the open folder, and I'm going inside the desktop. I'm having intro to web development, and I'm opening it. So yeah, I'm just going to delete this one first. Yeah, now creating another folder for the Sass. So first of all, what is Sass? Sass is actually a compiler that helps us to convert the CSS in a more advanced way. Like here you can see we have multiple CSS files, and they're having even not there inside the projects. You can see we are having a huge file structure, and that is having that much long declaration or the tracking for an element, and that is made easier inside the Sass. So therefore I'm using the Sass. Here I'm going to create another folder, that is SCSS, because the file extension for the Sass files is SCSS, and here I'm going to create the CSS file. And then we need another thing that is called Node.js. I will put the link of this website or this tool inside the video description. Just go and download its current version, or you could say the recommended version that most users use. Recommended version, as you can see, is not the latest version, but this is the latest version. Sometimes latest versions don't have that much packages, so the recently most used package is this one, but in future you can move to that, and even in future there will be the more versions, so you can update your Node.js with the time. But right now we are using this version, so download it. I'm already having it on my device, so I'm not going to download this, but you need to download it before proceeding with the lecture. So just come here. Here I'm going to create an index.html file. Yeah, come to the file, create a structure. This is just a Sass testing, so SCSS testing. Yeah, here I'm going to declare an h1, having a test of testing. Now I'm going inside my project, cafe index.html, and I need to copy this one so I can show you the difference between Sass and CSS without wasting our time on the HTML, because we have covered the HTML basics so far in the first course, and even the CSS basics. So for this video you need the CSS and HTML basics. Just come here, create a file that is called style.css, and now come here, create a file that is called style.scss. Now you can see if I write here anything like h1 color, yeah, something near that, nothing is changed here because it's not compiling live. Therefore I install the Node.js, and now I'm just going here, clicking it like that, and then open in integrated terminal. And here I'm going to write the first command, that is npm init, to initialize the npm, or you could say the node manager for this project. So now it's just initializing. Package name could be SCSS, version is fine, description is fine. Just press enter. You don't need to do much things here. Yes, Yes, so here you can see our package.json file is created with the version name. Now we need to install some npm packages for this project. So the first package is called node, even not like that, just come here, type install minus save save .dev, because they are the dev dependencies and we need it every time when we run this folder. So therefore, to include it inside the node.js folder, we need these in the save dev, because here you can see an dev dependency will be created. So these packages will go under the dev dependencies. So let's type the first package name, that is node Sass, the second package name, that is Sass, and then there is a watch package. Yeah, you can see it's downloading that packages. So node module is added, and here are packages. Now we need to define a script inside it. So we will pass the node that what command you need to compile which files. For the Sass watch, first thing we need to write is Sass watch. Sass watch will have a watch command as we downloaded, then npm run Sass, and the folder that we want to track is this one, that any change in this file will be tracked from the watch, as we will create multiple files of the SCSS there. So therefore it is necessary to declare it like that, and then we will create the Sass. So how the Sass file will work, let's see. Sass SCSS, and then the output file is style.css. So this is the file we created inside the CSS one, and this is the SCSS one. So I just declared the running commands, and now come here. Here I'm going to run a command that is called npm run Sass watch, the command we write here. Waiting. And now you can see a map file is created, a CSS file is created, and the color is passed from there to there. That's how the CSS works. So SCSS work. So let's begin our coding. Here you can see this is the basic HTML, and now I want to show you the magic. Just come to index.html and open it on the side. So here is our index file, HTML file, index.html file, and this is our SCSS file. And here you can see the changes are going to the CSS from the SCSS. So just come here, and I'm going to, just for the testing purpose, I'm going to make it blue. Come here. Things are changed here, and they're changed here as well. So now come here, and here you can, as I said, that this tracking is bit more easier in the Sass or SCSS. So you can see how I'm just creating it like this. The universal CSS first, that will be having that is having padding 0, margin 0, and box sizing border box. Now come here. You can see that things are just getting from here to there. And now the stacking part. So for that, first I need the nav, and I will make the Even I am opening the index file just for your understanding. I'm just opening this one, then this is the SCSS and here is the index file. So this is the file. Now I want to add a background here, so you can see how can I declare those things. It is just CSS but very easier than CSS. So the background color, this is the nesting, we are covering the nesting now, is this one. Nesting mean a diff inside a diff, a diff inside the diff. So here it is nested for the nav part, and here I will nest this SCSS so we can see the CSS more easily. Come here, refresh. Yeah, I didn't link the file, so that's the problem. So come here in the index.css. We can't see add the SCSS file, so we need to add the CSS file because SCSS file can't work with the web pages, so we need to take the CSS file and therefore we are converting it. So yeah, now you can see the changes are here and I'm opening my file. So now how to do the nesting. What is the next thing? Next thing is the nav list. Nav, yeah, nav list, display flags, justify content, center, align items, center, list style, none. Yeah, now come here and refresh. You can see our nav items are here now, and here you can see the changes here as well. As now we don't need to keep track of everything, we just are using them inside each other and they're creating our CSS file well structured. And even you can see here I'm just going to pass it basic Sass and slash nesting. These changes will not take place here. It will keep our CSS file clean and neat. So here I'm going to do another thing. Inside it I'm going to declare now the nav item. Nav, yeah, dot nav item margin, yeah, 2 rem. Come here, refresh. What's the problem? Just come here. Yeah, yeah, it's fine, so there should not be any problem now. Refresh. Yeah, everything is fine. Now let's come here and make it nav link, and the link will have the text style or text decoration none, color white hash FFF. Yeah, refresh, even refresh it. Yeah, there is no error so far, but yeah, now it's fine. You can see it's working just fine, and our nav is also looking good. It is time saving how we are doing it. Now the hover items or the pseudo items, how you can declare them. So here you can see the magic. I'm just going to do it like that and hover. Why we put it the end I will show you now, but let's be there and type it with the end for the first time, and then right here type transitions all 1s, and here I'm going to use the transform scale 1.3, and the color should be not this one, it's already white, so make it somewhat black. And now come here, refresh. What's the problem? Yeah, 0 1.0, so it is 1s now. Yeah, it's working fine. Here I can see it. And now come here, refresh. You can see the things are working just fine. So far so good. Even the scale part is not working, so for that just come here, type the font size 3rem. Now come here, refresh. Haha, magic is working, and it's good to see it like that. Now I will do one more interesting thing in it, that is a variable declaration. So let's have our variables. So I'm here typing it variables. So how you can declare the variables, it's not hard. And what are the variables? Variable are the one that holds the values for us. So even not there, above that all, hash variables, and the first variable is primary color, and I'm going to pass this color as the primary color. Paste it. Then there is dollar dot secondary color, yeah, and I'm passing this one as the secondary color. Yeah, now things looks fine. I remove this variable tag from here. Now what I can do, I can just come here, dollar primary color, dollar primary color, and here I can type it as dollar secondary color. Come here, refresh. Even where is the error, let me check. Oh no, there is no error. Yeah, there is no error. You can see things are working fine, and I can show you the magic now why I changed it. Just come here and I'm making it a purple linear color. Refresh. Yeah, it should be changed now. Come here, yeah, it's changed. It is changed. It took some time. You can see our colors are changed. This is how the primary color actually changed everything. So this is how the variable declaration work in the CSS. And now the next thing we are going to cover is the mixin. So what are the mixin? Mixin are actually the functions of the CSS, or you could say the multiple values we define in the CSS. So how to define them? I'm just going to type it dollar mixin. Mixin should have a name of display flags. Flags should be FL, not LF. Just come here. I'm just copying these properties from here now and pasting them here. And now I am going to do one more thing, that is coming here and declaring it as yeah, it is called include include display flags as a function. Refresh. Yeah, now it's fine. I can show you it's working. How? Just come here, type the flags direction, column, refresh. Yeah, and you can see it's in column now. It took some time to compile, but it's in column structure now. But I don't need it in column, so I'm just going to uncomment this part, and I am having my CSS working properly. And here you can see a very well organized CSS file is generated so far. And now I want to show you how can you import. You can even divide your SCSS in multiple files. That can help you to keep track of every file, like a file for the nav part, a file for the home part, a file for the colors, a file for the variables, a file for the mixins. So just come here. The first file we are going to create is known as the style CSS, and I'm going to create the first file, that is variables dot SCSS, variable dot SCSS. Yeah, that's the first thing. Then there is a nav dot SCSS, and then there will be another file known as mixin dot SCSS, Yeah, rename. It's not mix, it's mixin. Come here. Yeah, you can see we have created multiple files. Now come inside the style, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to first copy this one, remove it from here, come here, paste it. Now come to the style. You can see it's showing me error in the compiler because I have removed the variables from there, and I'm going to remove it from here as well. So now I'm going to include this as not like that, like this. Variable. Yeah, it's working now, there is no error. Next file I'm importing is import, but let's copy it as, yeah, let's create another SCSS file that is called main.scss. So yeah, just come to the style, copy these two properties from here, paste them in main, $import main, yeah, like this. Now remove these two from here, copy it, come into the mixin, paste it. Now come to the style, remove it from here, and I'm going to import it, $import mixin. Now the nav part, I'm just going to copy this, paste it. Now come here, refresh. You can see nothing has changed, everything is working fine. Just come here for the testing purpose. I'm just coming to the variables file and making it again the color that suits it. Refresh. Yeah, color is changed, so things are working fine and we are good to go. So yeah, that's it for the today's video, and we have covered the much of the SCSS, or you can say the complete SCSS in this course. So that's it for the first part. In next part we will see the bootstrap of this intro to web development part 2 series. So be there with me and see you in the next video. And as I said, you can find the code for this video inside the description. You can find the GitHub link, and there you can go and you can see the code for this entire video, or you can find the code that is a resource code. So please check out the video description, and you can find the whole course playlist inside the video description for the part 1. So go and please see it and subscribe the channel for the bootstrap part, so you guys can be the best web developers, as we are covering the web development step by step from the scratch to the libraries, and hopefully soon we will cover the database and the backend part as well. So be there with me and see you in the next video.